Did you know that egg yolk has more protein than egg white on a gram-to-gram basis? So why are so many people still eating only egg whites when they want to lose weight? See, as written in On Food and Cooking, one egg yolk has on average 6 grams of fat, meaning that it has 3 times as many calories as the egg white while weighing less than half as much. So to put this into perspective, you could either eat 3 whole eggs, which have around 210 calories, or 400 grams of egg whites, because egg whites are basically pure protein and almost no fat. So for our frittata recipe, I will take out my blender, and now I personally will crack in 3 whole eggs. These weigh 50 grams each and 150 grams in total, so if you want to save calories, you can also do a mix of both egg whites and egg yolk, as long as you get to 150 grams at the end. Now, instead of adding salt, I will add one of my favorite ingredients right now, and it's gochujang. This is a hot chili paste with fermented soy that tastes absolutely incredible. This has around 200 calories per 100 grams, but because of its strong flavor, you will only need to add 1 to 2 tablespoons per dish. In this case, I will add 20 grams or 2 tablespoons into my blender. This will not only add flavor, but also already salty eggs. The next ingredient is to add protein, and it's cottage cheese with 1% fat. This has 13 grams of protein per 100 grams, that is even higher than Greek yogurt or skyr, and is also a relatively cheap ingredient. So I highly recommend you buying this if you want to add more protein to your meals. 100 grams of this goes into my blender. Also, I like to add a couple of grains of black pepper and 2 grams or half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Here's a small tip. Always start with adding the eggs into the blender before adding sticky ingredients like gochujang. It won't stick at the top of the blender when you flip it, and then will mix everything properly. I will blend this now for around 20 seconds or so, just until everything is smooth. You could also just whisk this if you like these small chunks of cottage cheese, but I rather eat it like this. Now set this aside for a couple of minutes while preparing the vegetables. I will first dice a small yellow onion and then half of a red bell pepper. This weighs 100 grams. I will first cut the pepper lengthways into planks, flip it, and then dice it into small pieces. Also, I will add a green vegetable, in this case 150 grams of broccoli. You will need to chop the broccoli into smaller pieces as well. I made this dish with only halving the florets, and it doesn't work that well. However, you can also add in spinach or asparagus. That's the beauty of a frittata, nearly everything works. Okay, let's get cooking. First, I will take a pan, fill it up with a liter of water, and bring this up to a boil. Then I will start with cooking the broccoli for about 2 to 3 minutes just to get them a bit soft. I will also add a pinch of salt. You need to pre-cook the broccoli, they will not soften in the frittata later on. After 3 minutes, I will drain the water and let the broccoli in the sink for a minute. Then I will return the pan on medium heat, wipe it with a paper towel, add 2 seconds of olive oil, and then the onions and the bell pepper. These will now get fried for 3 to 4 minutes. They will slowly become soft and then caramelize and turn brown. 4 minutes later, I will return the broccoli and fry this for another minute, so the broccoli can get some brown color as well, and we have a soft interior with a crunchy exterior. So instead of adding the eggs into the pan and baking this, I will instead using one of my meal prep dishes. I bought this from Amazon, link is in the description. They are perfect for this kind of meals. Add in the vegetable first and then cover everything with the egg mixture. Now I will give everything a stir, and this now gets into a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius or 400 F for 20 minutes. If you use only egg whites, this will be done about 10 minutes or so keep this in mind. After 20 minutes, I will check the interior with a thermometer. The bacteria and eggs are killed when holding the temperature at 60 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes or 70 degrees Celsius for 1 minute. I have 80, so that's perfect. Also, did you ever cook eggs and at the end your plate was full of water? Well, that's because you overcooked them. Eggs coagulate too much at too high temperatures and squeeze out all of the water. Now we'll cut this into smaller pieces and enjoy them either right away or, and this is so great about this frittata, you can meal prep this, refrigerate it, and have it in the next couple of days. The entire meal with 3 eggs comes in with 427 calories, 27 grams of carbs, 19 grams of fat, and 39 grams of protein. This is the best frittata I've ever made. It's so delicious, you have to try this out. Check this video to see how you can make 3 types of high protein quesadilla, and see you there.